Good morning, 8th graders. This is Mrs. Beery. As promised, I am going to give you some clues and some help on your weekly homework. We are dealing with week 31, and I know Mrs. Korea already did some problems with you. So I'm going to go through and give you some hints on some of the other ones. Let's start with Monday, number 3. And it says, what is the best estimate of the height of a textbook? Okay, so 7 centimeters, 27 centimeters, or 52 centimeters. If you do not have a ruler at home, I want you to remember this is a standard ruler, 12 inches. Flip it over. Here's your centimeters. And it's asking you the best estimate for a height of a textbook. Think textbook. Here's your centimeters. Here's where 7 centimeters would be. So think of a standard ruler, 7 centimeters. Here's where 27 centimeters would be. So compare it to the paper that I have, 27 centimeters or 52 centimeters. This is a total of 30 right here on this ruler. So 52 centimeters would be almost 2 of these. So that should give you a clue on how to answer number 3. Number 4, what is the smallest fraction you can write using each of these digits? 4, 8, and 9. So you're going to play around with these numbers. Keep in mind when you're making a fraction, the denominator, when it is bigger, it actually means that your pieces are smaller. And I'll explain that. So say you had a pizza and you divided your pizza in 4 pieces. Your denominator would end up being a 4 on the bottom of your fraction. But if you were to divide these into 8 and your denominator then became an 8, your pieces are smaller. So keep in mind when you're making a fraction, your denominator, the number on the bottom, the bigger it is, the smaller your pieces are. So there's your clue on Monday, number 4. Let's go to Tuesday, number 4. Write 258 in word form. If you forget how to do that, Google it. Tuesday, number 3. How many cups are in 2 quarts? If you forget how many cups are in 2 quarts, that's okay. I forget this all the time, and I'm a little bit older. Google it. Just write cups to quarts conversion, and then you would change your quarts to 2, and it'll tell you how many cups. Especially with our remote learning, use the resources you have. You have a Chromebook, you can Google some of this stuff to help you. Now these two, add a sign. Remember, it's going to be one single sign that you add, and it's either going to be a plus, minus, multiply, or divide. And pay attention. I can't remember if I said this on the 8th grade video yesterday or the 7th grade. I can't remember. It probably was the 8th grade. Keep in mind, look, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 digits right here. And your answer is 2 digits and a partial. So the fact that you have so many digits here and so few here is going to tell you it's probably going to be a minus or divided by. So play around with these spaces and figure out which one you could put a minus or divided by in. This one as well, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 digits here, and your answer is only 2 digits. So you're not going to be adding or multiplying these because you would end up with a much bigger answer. So you're going to subtract or you're going to divide by on both of these. So play around with these spaces and figure out where you're going to put that sign. Wednesday, number 3, it says, what is the volume of a triangular prism that is 6 inches high with a base area of 12 square inches? And remember, volume is the area of the base multiplied by the height. So I'm going to write that out in equation form. Volume equals base times height. Now, if you had a triangular prism, it would look kind of like this. Okay, so it's telling you that the volume of a triangle is, 6 inches high. So your height is going to be 6. And your base, it already tells you what this base is. It already calculated that for you. 12 square inches. So your volume equals 12 times 6. You can figure out your answer from there. And your label is going to be square inches because we're dealing with volume. Wednesday number 4. The identity property of multiplication says that anything times 1 is always what? Okay, so identity property of multiplication is a long name for the fact that we always say anything times what is equals what. Anything times 1 is always fill in the blank with what we usually say there. And again, Google it if you need to. But you should be able to get that one. Anything times 1 is... Now, Thursday number 1, here is your clue. This is adding fractions. You cannot add them directly across when your denominators or the bases are different. So you have to convert this and this to where your denominators are the same. I take the bigger number, and if I can identify itself first, can 2 go into 3 evenly? No. So then I take 3 times 2, which is 6. 3 can go into 6 evenly. Can 2 go into 6 evenly? Yes. So your denominator is then going to become a 6. If you get stuck on that one, let us know and we can help you with that. And then the rest, I'm hoping, are self-explanatory. Circle the letters or the shapes that is congruent to the first shape. If you forget what congruent means, Google it. Use your resources. Okay, that is your homework help for week 31. It is due this Friday. And again, if you have any questions, let us know. Hope you're having a great day, staying safe and healthy.